If you watch the NFL, you know Bob Kraft, owner of the New England Patriots, frequent holder of Super Bowl trophies. He grew up a local kid, working class.
Was your household a religious household?
Very traditional. You know, I lucked out. We were modest financially, but I had amazing parents who gave great love. I grew up in an observant Jewish home.
Early on, Kraft learned a thing or two about uniting people.
I went to Brookline High School. I got elected president of the senior class, and all the toughest Irish Catholic kids from Brookline Village helped get me elected.
The local kid made good.
I mean, I pinch myself. Here's a kid who went to school on scholarship. I didn't have a car till I was 25.
Yet Kraft laments the loss of our connectedness.
We're connected from a technical point of view, but I think there's a loneliness and separation that has developed. I think that's caused a certain divisiveness and in some ways has been very destructive and detrimental to our great way of life here in America.
For him, most pointedly, most personally, the rise in anti-Semitism.
Multiple gunshots are heard.
11 innocent lives slain in a house of worship.
My holy place has been defiled.
I cannot be anti-Semitic if I know where I come from.
Drivers were greeted with this anti-Semitic banner.
Anti-Semitism is on the rise, and Kraft is determined to help stop it.
What's happening now, to me, looks similar to what was going on in Germany in the late 30s. The Jewish people represent 2.4% of the population, but they receive 55% of the hate crimes. That really prompted me to start this new foundation.
You wouldn't start it unless you felt you could make a difference.
Yes.
Can this make a difference?
You know, you get this little field out here. You either win or you lose. Everything I've done, I try to execute and not just talk about things.
So in this room, near his office in Gillette Stadium,
morning, everyone,
is the Foundation to Combat Anti-Semitism that tracks and responds to anti-Semitism online.
We're monitoring all the things that are being said and come into us about anti-Semitism.
Because social media is just filled with this vitriol, with this hatred.
People can say anything, and it's like it's factual, and it takes on its own life.
Due to the real-time fashion of it, we're able to respond to things fairly quick. And in the end, we're putting out content to really educate those who are unaware of what's happening online.
Soon you'll begin to see this symbol on social media, a blue square with a hashtag and ads like this.
That 2.4% square is what the U.S. Jewish population is. On its own, it can't make a dent in this problem if it doesn't have allies. Join us in this effort of combating anti-Semitism. I'm going to give you one that you can think about what you want to do with it.
I know what to do with it.
Well, that's really cool.
That's not hard.
You know, it's a simple sign of we need more bridge building and solidarity together.
But Kraft's campaign goes beyond social media, starting today across all manner of media, important messages.
Hi, Mr. Cody.
How did you respond when you saw it?
I got chills, almost tears.
Yeah.
And he had that white paint on his shoe where he painted over the swastika. We're asking in that ad for Americans to help.
The haters are noisy, violent, aggressive, and the ads are almost the opposite. Just like I'm putting my hand out to you and saying, can't we
connect?
Connect.
Your prayer really inspired us.
Connect and have the courage to stand up against hate before it's too late.
So at 81, is there a part of you that says, I need to do this now?
Yeah, this is a legacy investment. You know, most people like to play between the 40-yard lines and not get roughed up. We're in a situation in the country where this is all red zone material. We got to go down but do what's right.
And here's one of the other really interesting things that Bob said was, if this continues unchecked, the anti-Semitism, it's also really bad for black people and brown people and Asian people and minority after minority after minority. He remembers, you know, he reads his history. You look at the beginning of Mein Kampf, everything is blamed on the Jews. And then other groups get ushered into...
I didn't say anything when they came for the others.
Yeah, that's
now
it.
You just gave me goosebumps.
Yeah.
This is so interesting, right? The small blue screen you see in your screen right there, that small square takes up 2.4% of your TV screen or whatever screen you're on, like the 2.4% of Jews in America. Yet again, they are targets of more than 55% of all religious hate crimes in this country. So it's time to stand up, right? I've got some of these if you want to.
I was just going to say.
You can pass those along. And Carson, I understand this. You're going to.
This is not my first time wearing this pin, no.
Really?
Right?
No.
You have a response to this on The Voice.
Yes, we've done. You know, we've tried to in prime time on NBC. You know, get behind this, and you know the numbers are staggering. They're alarming. 55%, obviously alarming of 2.4. But just even if you zoom in even more from 2021 to 2022. According to ADL, the Jewish hate crimes were up 36%. So it's an immediate problem. It's a big problem. It's an immediate problem. So this messaging you'll see tonight on The Voice. You'll see that blue box on The Voice. You'll see it on Kelly Clarkson's show. You'll see it on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen. And some other people trying to get the word out.
Harry, that was beautiful. Beautiful story. Thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.